they can throw you in chains, but today on Fortitude through Stoicism, and this is my 365-day journey of implementing the ancient philosophy of Stoicism into the life of this modern masculine man. I know a little thing about this. I have been in prison for, I think, 14 nights, I think is the total, and I've never been convicted of a crime. Not one. This one is important to me because this very principle, while it may not be changed, that's my reference. The quote by Epictetus: "You can bind up my leg, but not even Zeus has the power to break my freedom of choice." So it was said that Epictetus actually walked with a limp as a result of being chained up as a slave until he earned his freedom. 2,000 years later, James Stockdale was also in irons. The interesting thing is that they had the sockets, the chains behind his back, and they would lift and pull his shoulder sockets right out of joint. Interestingly enough, future Senator, almost presidential contender John McCain was also in the same POW prison as Stockdale. Now, since McCain came from a family of wealth and notoriety, he was also often given the opportunity to abandon his men, saying, "Hey, listen, we can make all this go away." But he didn't. Both Stockdale and McCain, despite excruciating torture, maintained their character, but more importantly, maintained their freedom of choice. You can break my body gladly, but you will never break my mind. None of these men broke. No one could make them sacrifice their principles. And I tell my story. It's now 5.5 years ago. Oh my God, almost 6, October. Oh my God, almost 6. 6 years ago in October, I was laying in a bed, could not walk or form a sentence after a very nasty alcohol detox that almost killed me while I was in prison. I realized I'd worked so hard on trying to take my own life. And I said, man, you got two choices. You can finish dying, or you can actually start living. And in those days, it was tough. I was mentally broken. My initial goal was don't kill myself today. That was what I wrote down every day. Do not kill yourself today. That was 6 years ago. That's how my goal started. And I realized at that time, and again, I was still in a blame mindset, but at that time, I realized that the world, the universe, could take everything from you. At that point, I had lost my family, my wife, my house, my businesses, my assets, you name it, lost it all. My respect. But it was in that moment that I realized that the one thing that no one could ever take from me would be my character. So that was the time that I made a commitment to go to work on my character. Nothing else mattered. And that's why I created my core values and, my commandments over time. And it's evolved. It has. I've evolved. I've grown. I've strengthened. I've grown more resilient. These past 6 years have been the most epic. And it's because I don't think that you can truly find out who you are until you've truly tested your mettle. Checked a lot of boxes. Lot of boxes. Like I said, been in prison plenty of nights. I've had everything I've lost, not taken. It's me. I've lost everything more than once. Through all of that, though, you cannot break my mind. You cannot break my freedom of choice. You will never break me. So I could give everything away and restart again because I know how to build. Does not matter. It does not matter. I have zero fear because no one has power over my mind. No one. There is not a single MFer on this planet that has voting rights in my head other than me. In fact, when people try and give me advice, I push them away. I will literally fucking draw boundaries. I tell everyone, do not offer me advice unless I ask for it. I may seek your counsel, but don't try and tell me what to fucking do or what to think. Don't ever do that. That is my freedom of choice. And I'll tell you what, it's also the source of my greatest happiness. That's the truth. It does not matter if I'm in a challenging emotional weekend with a father and brother that I haven't, spent time with in years, right? Or I'm sitting on a beach in Tampa. Or if I'm in one of the boardrooms with one of my clients doing battle. My peace is my peace. Because it's my freedom of choice. I've gotten to a point in my life, I decide what I do. No one else. Extreme freedom. I don't have things tying me down. Again, like Diogenes, the philosopher, said to truly have freedom, you must have no possessions. I may have some possessions, but I'm very frugal. And the reality is, anyone can do anything to me. But the mind, indestructible. Indestructible. You will kill me before you break my mindset. It's just that simple. No, it was not this way 6 years ago. A fucking stiff wind could have broke me in half. True story. A very broken, severely overweight, incredibly toxic woman broke me. There is not a fucking single human being on the planet that can ever break me again except for me. And there's no chance that's happening. I have fallen in love with the man that I have built. I have respect for the man that I built. Matter of fact, I don't know too many people I respect more. Self-respect. Why? Because I've made commitments and continually kept them. I've made commitments to myself and continually kept them. I've made commitments to others and kept them. I've earned my respect. I put in my AI, I put in my statistics. I did. Body, all of it. Income, body, height, all those things. Very, very rare. Very rare. And I'm okay with that. No one owns me, no one controls me. It's that simple. Very few people have that luxury. So on that, I can say that I'm incredibly wealthy. I possess something that very, 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 very few people in this world truly possess. Freedom. And it's priceless. So that makes me incredibly wealthy. And on that, we're going to get to it.